Good evening, gentlemen. I am going to try to make a quick video on how to basically use DataMaster and also how I'm currently importing my sketches and give you a rough overview on what it entails and what you get and how easy it is. Alright, enough talk. I'm going to go and get down to business. This is going to be a quick test file that I've set up for this. Let's pretend that I've already created the sketch on our phones. For some people, that's the hardest part. It really isn't hard. It's equivalent of using your fingers when you're out in the field instead of using the keypad. It's not that hard. I've got pretty fat fingers. Anyway, so this is the test file. I can put a link on how to do this on your phone at the bottom of the file, this video, if interested. So we're going to create a new report. Alright, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm making this my address. What I've done is I imported my sketch file. This is obviously not going to be the sketch of my house because I was in a hurry. So what I did was created this in less than 10 seconds while I was earlier. And it's pretty easy. You just set up your sketch. You can kind of give it a rough overview. I'll edit that. If you notice, you'll have the family, the kitchen, the bath already installed in there. So now we've got, with what we've done so far, by importing that file, we've got our sketch uploaded, we've got our subject photos uploaded. That took about 10 seconds. Now, let's go ahead and switch to DataMaster. What I've done is clicked on the DataMaster information. Please keep in mind, I just downloaded this DataMaster information today after working at it at 5 o'clock. I basically worked with it for about 30 minutes. Okay. We'll go ahead and click on Save, on Test. Let's see. Now what I've done is I clicked on, it opens up, I clicked on Subject Info. We'll go to Subject Search here. Now the only thing I've done is I've linked this to my MLS profile. So I can type in 4006 Kelly Drive. Hit search. Oh, I've got to put my state in there, apparently. Fort Bend. And that should do it. It's thinking. Alright, pull it up. So that's going to put all of this information automatically filled in. Okay, so nice aspect of that is that click on Use for Subject Property. It's retrieving that. Yeah, it'll eliminate any errors that might be occur when you're putting your parcel number or perhaps legal description. Okay, so that's in. Now we're up to this screen. That information will be automatically imported there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is go to comparables. Okay, it asks for an option to go to either Houston MLS or load data from an export file. I'm going to go ahead and load data from an export file. The other one may be easier, but this is what I know, and this is what I found easy. Alright, we're going to go to search. I know this particular address, which is mine, is already in MLS, so it'll make it slightly easier. Otherwise, just use some other point of reference to pull it up. Go to Kelly Drive. Here, what you do is find the most recent similar sales, half-mile radius. Obviously, your results may vary upon each subject. This is just for ease of use. Go in the past half year, past sales. Okay, so I'm gonna click here. Here and here. Obviously these are not necessarily the most accurate, we're just giving you an idea. So these are the sales I'm going to use. Now just click on the download file, all fields, create download, and I recommend setting up a directory like perhaps appraisal files, setting it, then click on right click on new, and then folder, then type in your address. So Kelly Drive. I made it angry because I already have a Kelly Drive there, so now there we go. Okay. So we save that file. There, it's a text file. Now we're going to load data. We're going to find that file that I just created. To make this easier, make sure you sort by the date modified here. So it's right here. Boom. Now send data to the sales comparable group. Now it's going to MLS, pulling all that information that we just pulled up. Including photos, which is nice. So it's already downloaded the photos. Obviously you're going to be using this as references for your own photos. Now you can add your photos if you're using your sketch and take photos that way, but I didn't do it. That's a little bit more advanced. So what you can do now is right here, click on this and format it the way you want it to look. It's relatively easy. This is more complex. I don't want to go too far into detail, but we're just going to keep it keep it simple. Okay. So we've done that. We've got our comps up in that matter of time. Now let's go to MC Addendum. This is just as easy. Same concept. We've pulled up a half-mile radius. That should be sufficient for our market for now, for this demonstration. Now we're going to go back a year. Okay? Go back here, and we still have that half-mile radius. 65 sales. Just check all listings. Download. Create download. Directory should be there already, so we'll just put this as MC Addendum. Now, come over here. Load export file. What I did. Make sure when you do this, you're using the highest resolution possible on YouTube. Okay, and it asks what this. Send the data to the main section of the market conditions report. Click on that. Alright, it filled it all out quite beautifully and accurately. Notice you have active listings in that prior that we normally didn't have access to, or at least I wasn't unfamiliar with. We're going to add a few extra graphs. Just click on send data to report, make it look interesting. Total sales and active listings, median sales price. Alright, so you've got all that. We'll just send all that information. Yep, just click send to report. Now it's asking you, it's got listing information. This is for the subject. Since that's over 3 years, you're not going to use that. Now it's all each comparable. It's coming up all the references that it's had in the past that it has on the tax record. You have the option to click on whether you want that information in there or not. For this one, we'll click on it just to show you what it looks like. You selected information and do not use it. Alright, now it gives you more information and what we decided to do with it and what does and does not match with your tax record. It's self-explanatory. I'm going to skip that to make sure this video is not too long. Alright, now we've done it. All we're going to hit now is wait till this is finished. It's asking me where we want to send it. We're going to send it to test. And the information has been sent. So far we have the subject information, whether it's been listed or not. We've got all of our comp information here. Pool. Now you can reformat this, okay? Keep that in mind. It has all that, all of this, all of that. Notice it has your listing, whether or not something's sold or not, your deed history. Your MC Addendum is there as well. And oh, look at this. We've got some pretty sexy little comps going on here. And I believe we might have a few. Oh yeah, we've got interior photos here as well that we added. So we would have basically in that short period of time, we'd have our MC addendum, all our comparable relevant information. We've got interior photos, our sketch done. And let's see, we need to map, oh, it does have the area as well. So that's it. Like I said, I've just started toying with it, but I'm impressed with the information so far. Let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully this was useful.